Hi, welcome. My name is Tina and I'm a 14 count Aida girl. I stitch on nothing but 14 count Aida. I hope you come and enjoy my channel, and if you like everything you see, please like, subscribe, do all the things. Welcome back if you have been a previous viewer. I'm so happy to say that we are over 730 subscribers now, so woo! I would like to mention that in my shop video, the tour I did of the shop in my last video, you guys can give me any kind of feedback from that video, what you liked, what you didn't like, did I go too fast, was it too slow, would you have preferred me speaking through it, just you know, in general, what you liked or did not like about it. Please leave that in the comments below or over on the shop video, either one, and I will see it there. Today we are just going through our WIPS again, as we do every week. This week we touched quite a few WIPS, so there's a lot of progress. I only have one WIP left to touch for the month, and then all of them will have been touched for the month. So I will get that one stitched on tonight, and then for whatever days I have left, 9 days of the month, I guess, then last 9 days of the month, I'll just stitch on whatever I want to stitch on, which will be one of these WIPs. We do have a new start. We have a little bit of haul to show, so and then we will round it out with plans. So here we go. Let's start with these WIPs. So Monday, when I left you, I worked on We the People. Now my son came in on Sunday, which was Mother's Day, so for the next couple days there's not a lot of stitching that came in because I was visiting with him. So on Sunday I did We the People by Erica Michaels. I'm sure everyone has seen this. It's the preamble to the Constitution. Sorry about all the glare. Like I say, I'm in an RV and I'm surrounded by windows. It's really hard to keep glare out of here. So, and I did 145 stitches in this. So we are moving right along on this one. I am about halfway, I would say, because we're at Promote the General Welfare, which is right here, this line right here. So that puts me right about half, and she is slated for a finish this year, so hopefully it won't be much longer. Depends on how much I decide to pull her out and work on her. So that was the first one I worked on last week. 145 stitches, if I did not say. Also, it's also on a 14 count Aida. DMC flosses, and I don't know the name of the Aida I use. I don't have it written down for some reason. Okay, so on Tuesday I worked on two projects. One is the laundry project by Bobby G Designs. It's this really cute like sign that I'm going to hang up in my laundry room at my home eventually when I move back into my home. I'm full-time RV, so it may be a while before this even gets hung up, so not in a real big hurry to actually finish it. Okay, and in it I put 145 stitches. Oh wow, same as We the People. That's funny. Did the exact same amount. I was doing the iron right here. There's a large iron right there, and that is what I put in the entire piece of the iron. And that is looking really nice. My daughter has already backstitched the previous squares on it. This is the only thing I have done that she hasn't backstitched, is this piece here, and of course what I'm doing currently. So once I get back to her, she will finish backstitching all of that. That is on an ivory. It's just a 14 count ivory in regular DMC, whatever was called for. All right, On Wednesday, I did not stitch on anything. Like I said, my son was here. We were visiting and going out to dinner and going to see aunts and uncles and stuff like that while he was in town. On Thursday, I worked on Signpost Stitcher by the Colorado Cross Stitcher. That's what that looks like. And I believe I was putting in the tree. It's right next to that S. Yes, I put in that tree. I worked on it for 147 stitches. Seems to be a theme here, 145 and 147. That tree is the tree that I put in right there. And this is what we have so far. This is stitched on a fabric flare. Though it says it's a 16 count, it is not. It is a 14 count. And it is in the color Nut. I haven't had a big yard of it, and I really like the color. It's somewhere between a peachy and a brown, and it's highly mottled, as you can tell. That is done in DMC flosses. And the next thing I worked on is Charting Creations, called Welcome Back to School. It is a full coverage. And it's just gorgeous little piece. And I am still right up in here in the trees. I'm coming into the diagonal this way. I'm starting to get a little bit of blue coming out. So hopefully my next my next square will be up here. So I should be into blue sky at that point. I put in this 100 squares. That's all I did this time. So it got its 100. I have reached the bottom on this. It's all the way down there. So I know I have enough fabric. And we will start some sky soon. Get out of this green a little bit. That's on a 14 count white gridded Ada. And then the next thing we worked on was Collecting Shells by Design Works. This little girl is just so cute. She just reminds me of what my little girls looked like when they were toddlers. And I have, this was a kit, but I have put it on a different Ada. I put it on a gridded Ada just to make it a little simpler for full coverage. And this is what I have so far. Not a lot of progress. You can't see much there. It's just up here in the very corner. It's not much see yet. But it got its 100. Oh, I'm sorry, it did not get 100. It got 84. But I was at a stopping point, so I considered it done. So the next project was In the Night Forest, which is a Realist kit. It's a gorgeous owl with some foxes, and then the moon. Look at that beautiful moon. Oh, it's so pretty. And I have never done a Realist kit, so this is my first one. It is on a 14 count white Ada. And that's all we have so far. And we're starting to get some of this yellow moon in already. That was what I worked on this last time, is that yellow moon right there. Okay. So on Friday, I worked on my One Nation. There again, it's not getting very far up there, very much different. It's not changing much. I'm still working on the blue that the stars go into, but I did get 170 more stitches done on it. So she's going to be a pretty one, but she is big. And in case you haven't seen what One Nation is, if you're new to One Nation, this is One Nation by Bygone Stitches. And it has all of the United States, all the states in order that they entered the Union. So I'm doing that on a 14 count Picture This Plus Ale. After that, I worked on my little June Cottage of the Month. I worked on this for 2 days. I worked on it on Friday and a little bit on Saturday. So for 216 stitches total. So that's what we have so far. And the next thing I worked on was my new start. A friend of mine and I Zoom, and we both had this pattern, and we decided to try to get it done by autumn, because it is autumn by the Cricut Collection. So I got a nice little start on this. I worked on it for just the 1 day. I put 512 stitches in it on that day, and that's where we are. And this is on a 14 count Vintage Country Mocha. And I did use DMC flosses for this. And another room on my table. Okay, let's see. After that, we worked on Peaceful Tranquility. I don't know why I keep saying we, it's just me. Nobody else stitches with me. I worked on Peaceful Tranquility. And this is Artiste. It is also a full coverage. And I am working right about through here. And on Peaceful Tranquility, it did get 100 stitches. So its next 100 will be right here. I'm working in this yellow tree. I have 2 more, and then I go back to the top. The next project I worked on was the Snowy Owls. This is a pattern I got off of Etsy. From Laser Art Designs was the name of the store. And I am right about here. Right through here. So we don't have any owls yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. It's coming out really, really pretty. Really happy with it. Looks really nice. My mock-up isn't that great, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty. Oh, it's gonna be pretty. All right, what do we got after that? Okay, after that, I worked on Jack Frost Farms, and I don't mind working on things that are out of season. So working on Christmas in the middle of summer does not bother me at all. Not an issue. I am working on the second part of Jack Frost Farm. This is the square that I am currently working on. Is the Douglas fir. I put in this tree for a total of 112 stitches. This is what it looks like complete. This is the piece I just did. Okay, that completes my WIPS of the week. And as for, oh, that also was done. Sorry, I didn't tell you the stuff it's done on. That is done with Fancy Floss, all the called for flosses. It is done on a 14 count Ada called Parchment. That. Okay, that is everything for WIPS. For haul, I don't have a lot of haul. I ordered a pattern off of, I think I got it through Etsy, but it's a Rosewood Manor. A friend that I Zoom with, hi Debbie, she said that she had this, or she saw this, I can't remember, but she knew I would like it because I love anything patriotic. And of course, when I looked it up, I had to go buy it, and then I had it ordered here to my father-in-law's house. So look how pretty, every flag, every United States flag. Oh, they're so awesome. Can't wait to start this one. That's gonna be fun. So that's part of my haul. And then today we ran into Wichita, which is the nearest big city to us currently where I'm at. And I went to a Hobby Lobby and I went to a Michael's, and I didn't find really anything at either place. I did pick up some fabric. I got some 14 count Ada in something called, did they give this a name? They did not. I don't see a name on this. But it's a creamy color. It's very creamy, and it actually has mottling in it. And I don't think I've seen the Artiste brand that had mottling in it before. So, and I thought, well, that's awful pretty. And it's a light creamy color. There's a good, there you go, right there. You can see all that mottling right there. And I thought, that's just really pretty. And if I have something small, that's going on that. And then I also got an Artiste 14 count. And they call this silver. It's more of a blue gray to me. Maybe I'm colorblind. I don't know. So, but yeah, it's a nice size. So that's all of my haul. And as for my plans, plans for this week, I'm considering trying to get a couple finishes in. The June Cottage could get done. The Home is Where the Wreath is, the June one. Nope, the May one. Sorry, I had my mouth behind on that one. May, I think it's the May one. The May one, I need to finish, and then I will be done with both of those sets, the entire year of both of those sets. I have one other that could probably get finished. It's called I Like to Party. If you haven't seen that, it's in some of my other videos. And I need to do like 2 sheep on that. They're pretty big sheep, but that's all that is needed for those. I may try to knock all of these out this week. I may not. I don't really have a 100% good plan yet. I have joined some stitch alongs with friends of mine. We just stitch for fun. So yeah, if you have anything that I am currently stitching on and you want to stitch along, jump right in. No rules, come on. So I guess that's it for today. So I want to thank you all for coming back and returning. And if you're a new viewer, I want to thank you for sticking around and listening to me jabber on about my cross stitch. I hope you return. Please hit the like, the subscribe, do all the things, hit the bell, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. P.S. Almost forgot to say, today is actually my 4-year anniversary of finishing radiation for my breast cancer. So on this anniversary, I'm going to say it. Go get your mammograms. They're so important. Have a good day. Bye-bye.